Welcome to Computer Science Learners. In this video, we are going to discuss about operating system services. What are the operating system services? So, every operating system provides certain services to programs and to the users of those programs. That means in every operating system, there are certain services. Those services can be used by the programs and users of the programs, either directly by the programs or indirectly users of those programs. And we have different operating systems available. So every operating system provide different services. Now we are going to discuss about the common services provided by all the operating systems. And why these services? So these services provide for the convenience of the programmer so that the programmer task can be easy. So without writing the hard code for each and every functionality, ready-madely the programmer has the predefined functionality available in the operating system in the form of operating system service. So now we will see what are the services provided by the operating system. So in this diagram, so it represents the operating system and all the computer system components. It's a layout for all the computer system components. So at the top we have the users and system programs. So these users access the computer system by using any interface like graphical user interface or command line interface. Okay, and through that interfaces the users or the programs access the services of the operating system through system calls. So through the system calls only, either a program or user directly interact with the services of the operating system. Okay, so what is system call, that we will discuss in another video. Now we will concentrate on the services of the operating system. So these are the services of the operating system. So what are these services? We have different services available: program execution, IO operations, file systems, communication, resource allocation, accounting, error detection, protection and security. So now we will understand each and every one. Coming to the program execution. What is program execution? To execute any program, the operating system has to load the program from the secondary memory to the primary memory, and it provides the required things for the program. It provides an environment, it provides a memory for the instructions or data variables, and once the execution over, it unload the program from the primary memory. So all the related services are called program execution services. So the next one is IO operation. For every program we need input and output operations. Let us say we are executing a C program. For a C program, at least we need some output. At least a C program minimum contains an output statement, and most of the programs having input and output statements. So in C language we can write input and output like printf and scanf. So we are using predefined methods, but we don't know what the methods are doing. So those methods interact with the system services of the corresponding operating system through the system calls, and these service routines are executed so that you will read the data from the computer console and you can print the data on the computer console. So all the IO operations related to IO operation services. And next one is file system. So all the activities of the files, from the creation of the file, rename the file, update the file, delete the file, maintaining the extensions of the file, creating the directory structure, copying the file content, all the file related operations can be provided as services, right? Then the next one is communication. In a operating system, there are so many processes are running, and these processes are classified into two types generally: standalone process and cooperative process. Standalone process doesn't depend on another process, but cooperative processor depends on other process. That means there should be an establishment of communication between processes. So the operating system provides the services to establish the communication between the processes, like shared memory or message passing. So through these services, process can establish the communication. That is about communication services. And resource allocation. For a computer, there are the resources like memory, CPU time, devices, all are coming to the resources. So to acquire the resource, some predefined functionalities are available, and operating system provides these functionalities through the resource allocation services. And the next one is accounting service. So what are the activities done in the operating system by different users, by the programmers, at what time they are doing, at what task they are doing, how they are doing, all the information has to be maintained. That accounts has to be maintained in the form of log files. So operating system provide these kind of services also. These are useful when there is any unexpected event occurs. It needs to check the log file so that what happened exactly we came to know. That is about accounting services. And the next one is error detection services. While executing programs, there might be chance for getting errors. So these services identify the errors and provide the alert messages to the users. So for example, if you want to print something, but the printer is not available, but printer driver has certain problem. So the operating system provides the error message like that. So those are useful for the users. What is going on? What kind of problem is coming? Right? Based on that, he can identify the error and he can provide the solution for the error. And the next one is protection and security. Now, there are different users accessing the computer or the operating system. How the operating system provides the protection mechanism? By creating different users, by setting the passwords, and by providing the roles and providing some restrictions to the data or accessing the hardware. So like that, it provides certain mechanisms for maintaining the protection and provide the security. And these are the important operating system services. With these services, the programmer task should becomes very easy. So otherwise what we have to do, the programmer needs to write each and every functionality code from the scratch. Now that is not happening. Whatever the operating system you are choosing, every operating system provides these services. With this, the job of the programmer is reduced. Okay, so that is about operating services, operating system services. So I hope you understand this session. Thank you.